Hello, folks. We're looking at my dashboard for silver and gold. On the left side, we have silver. On the right side is gold. Both charts are in the daily time frame. Let's focus on silver for a moment. One of the things to notice is that silver is doing this. We get a run higher, pretty rapid run higher, and a pullback or sideways consolidation. Another big run, sideways consolidation, big run, sideways consolidation. So we're just, the silver price is just stair-stepping higher. And so, on a day like today, we might get frustrated that, silver's not going straight to the moon, but we really don't want it to do that. Parabolic price moves don't end well. Parabolic price moves tend to end with price crashes, but that's a story for another day. So anyway, I don't have any problem with silver taking a rest day. I mean, these are tremendous moves that silver's making. That was a $3.07 gain on the 28th of November. This move was only 247. I thought, I was watching it, I thought we might get another $3 day. But we didn't. It was only 247. So, and then the current day, that's a doji shaping up. The fact that the lower wick on this candle is longer than the upper wick suggests that the buyers are in control over the sellers. MACD overbought, horribly overbought. Both metals are horribly overbought. They just keep moving higher. So there's a lot going on in the precious metals markets. Let's shift now to gold. So a couple of things to notice. Let me clean up this chart's too messy. So let me clean it up a little bit. And actually, we'll talk about energy coils another time. Keep this video short. So I don't claim to be an expert practitioner of Elliott waves, but sometimes I find the principles useful. And so looking at the gold chart, one of the things I notice is that potentially an Elliott wave pattern, as gold is doing its current bull move. And of course, let's walk through it. So wave 1, 2 would be the pullback, and then potentially wave 3, and notice that we did get a new high. So if that were wave 3, it is higher than the top of wave 1. So that satisfies one of the rules or guidelines of Elliott wave. But based on relative size, if this is wave 1, this is nowhere near large enough to be a wave 3 to satisfy a pattern where that was wave 1. And if you're not into Elliott waves, I'm just talking gobbledygook. So maybe you like to hear my voice. And so anyway, this is not a large enough wave 3 for that wave 1. And in Elliott wave practice, as I understand it, that suggests that the wave 3, to go with this wave 1, is subdividing at this point into another 5-wave pattern. And so if we look at that possibility, that would give us, again, we're talking, there's our big wave 1, our big wave 2, and now this is a potential wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, and wave 4 currently in progress, which, kind of looks like a sideways consolidation at this point. And then wave 5 would be, still ahead of us and obviously headed higher in wave 5. And so anyway, that's a possibility that This is wave 4 of a larger 5-wave pattern with wave 5 yet to come. And that's what I'm exploring in this chart. Again, this is gold in the daily time frame. Same thing we just looked at. There's our big wave 1, purple line, wave 2, potential wave 3, but again, it's not, it's not big enough. It's not big enough to be a wave 3 satisfying that. So we need a bigger wave 3. We can use Fibonacci extension, which is what I've done here. This is the Fibonacci extension tool applied to wave 1, wave 2, and then the Fibonacci tool lets us predict or project where wave 3 might fall, and a 1.6% projection based on the Fib tool would give us, that's 4,500, and so we'd get to 4,500 gold, which of course is the next big round number. Not surprising that gold is consolidating here. We've got this resistance level from the prior highs, which I believe I show that. Yeah, so I'm showing that in this chart. In the gray bar here, this is resistance from these prior highs. Gold's currently doing a sideways consolidation underneath that level. So, and not surprising. Again, gold, it's so overbought. All of these moves are high energy, so I don't fault gold or silver, either one, for taking a rest whenever it wants to. And the fact that we're getting high consolidations for the most part instead of significant price pullbacks is just another indication of the strength in these precious metals markets. And so in this chart of gold, we won't go there. I'll talk about energy bands. In these pink dashed lines, I was just demonstrating the different consolidation waves. That's a sideways. There's a little bit of a pullback sideways. Another aspect of Elliott waves, as I understand them, is that the corrective waves tend to alternate. And so we get a sideways corrective pattern followed by a pullback, and then we get a sideways, and that pattern alternates. So anyway, just spitballing here. Everything's looking good. This was the other thing I'm going to show in this chart. I'd mentioned responding to the comments on previous video, I'd done some parabolic price projections on both gold and silver. So this was back in mid-2024, predicting $15,000 gold by August 2026. We can see that gold is not following that path. And so, an update on this chart might, we'd soften that parabolic curve a little bit, maybe push it out to mid-2027. But anyway, gold's pretty well on track for that parabolic move. Silver, this chart was done back in mid-2029, or 2019, 2019, excuse me. Predicting 1350 out here in 2028. And so obviously we're not in 2028 and silver's not at 1350. Could be playing catch up or starting to play catch up. Obviously silver's making some big moves. And this is that's the point I wanted to make. This is my new membership site. It's free. All you got to do is enter a name and an email address, and you'll have access to all of the content that I share here. And this is primarily where I'll be sharing my content for now. So have a great day, everyone. See ya.